Hello guys, welcome to my YouTube channel Software Bramha27. Now we are going to see the top 25 interview questions with answers. So without any further ado, let's dive into the video. First question is, what is SQL Server and its key components? SQL Server is a relational database management system by Microsoft. The key components of SQL Server include database engine, SQL Server agent, integration services that is SSIS, reporting services that is SSRS, analysis services that is SSAS. Next question. What is a database? A database is an organized collection of data that is stored electronically and is designed to be easily accessed, managed, and updated. It serves as a digital repository for information that can be efficiently retrieved, modified, and analyzed using database management system, that is DBMS. The components of a database include tables, records, fields, keys, indexes, views, and store procedures. Next question. What is a table in SQL Server? A table in SQL Server is a database object that stores data in a structured format and organized into rows and columns. Each table represents a specific entity, that is, employees, products, and orders, and is a fundamental component of a relational database. The syntax to create a table is create table and then the table name. Here we have given the table name as employees. Here we are creating the table with 5 columns: employee ID with data type int and the primary key. Next column is first name with data type nvarchar of 50. Next column is last name nvarchar of 50. Department with data type nvarchar of 50. Salary is another column with the data type decimal. Next question. What are SQL commands? Answer. SQL, the structured query language, is a standard language used to manage and manipulate relational databases. SQL commands are the instructions you give to a database to perform tasks like retrieving, inserting, updating, and deleting data, as well as managing the database structure. SQL commands are DML, that is the data manipulation language. Commands are insert, update, and delete. The DDL commands, that is the data definition language. Commands are create, alter, drop, and truncate. DQL, DQL, that is data query language. Command is select. Data DCL, that is the data control language. Commands are grant and revoke. TCL, that is transaction control language. Commands are commit and rollback. Next question. What is the difference between delete and truncate? Delete. It removes rows based on a condition and locks individual deletions. It is more flexible, slower, and can be used with conditions, but it locks each row and triggers the associated events. Truncate removes all the rows from a table without logging individual deletions. It is faster and more efficient for removing all rows from a table, but is less flexible and has limitations like not firing triggers or being affected by foreign keys. Next question. What is a primary key? A primary key is a column or a set of columns in a database table that uniquely identifies each row in the table. It enforces the integrity of the data by ensuring that no two rows have the same value for the primary key columns and that the columns cannot have null values. It enforces the integrity of the data by ensuring that no two rows have the same value for the primary key columns and that the columns cannot have null values. Next question. What is a foreign key? A foreign key is a column or a set of columns in a table that establishes a link between data in two tables. It is used to maintain table integrity by ensuring that the value in the foreign key column corresponds to a value in the primary key column of another table. Next question. What is the use of select statement? The select statement is one of the most commonly used SQL commands. It is used to retrieve data from one or more tables in a database. The data retrieved by the select statement is returned as a result set, which is displayed in the table format with rows and columns. The example syntax of a select statement is select star from employees. The purpose of the select statement are data retrieval, select specific columns, filter data with conditions. These are the purpose behind the select statement. Next question. What is the purpose of the where clause? The where clause in SQL is used to filter data in a query based on a specified conditions. It is primarily employed to retrieve only those rows that specify a given condition, allowing for precision data selection. Example, Select star from employees where department equal to sales. Here we are getting the employees from the department sales. The key uses of the where clause are filter data, apply conditions, combine multiple conditions using local operators, and or not, and also pattern matching. Next question. What is the difference between char and varchar? Char is a fixed length data type. It is space efficient and faster for fixed length strings, but wastes space when the data is shorter. Varchar, variable length data type. It is more flexible and space efficient for variable length strings, but slightly slower for retrieval. Next question. What is a unique key? A unique key is a constraint in SQL that ensures all values in a column or a combination of columns are distinct across all rows in a table. Unlike the primary key, a unique key can accept null values, but only one null per column. Next question. What is an index? An index in SQL is a data type object that improves the speed of data retrieval operations on a table at the cost of additional space and overhead during insert, update, and delete operations. It is used to optimize query performance by allowing faster searches, sorting, and filtering of data. The type of indexes include clustered and non-clustered indexes. Next question. What is normalization? Normalization is a process of organizing the data in a database to reduce redundancy and improve the data integrity by following certain rules called normal forms. The goal of normalization is to minimize duplication of data and ensure that the data is logically stored in separate tables. The normalization steps, that is, there are normal forms are: first normal form. It ensures that each column contains atomic, that is indivisible values. Second normal form. In addition to being in first normal form, it eliminates partial dependencies, that is, it has to follow the rules of a first normal form, and it eliminates partial dependencies. The third normal form. In addition to being in second normal form, it eliminates transitive dependencies, that is, it has to be in the second normal form, and also it eliminates transitive dependencies. Next question. What are views in SQL Server? A view in SQL Server is a virtual table that provides a way to represent data from one or more tables, often in a simplified or specific format. It is created using a select query and does not physically store data. Instead, it stores the SQL query that defines it. When a view is queried, the underlying select statement is executed and the results are returned as if they were from a regular table. Next question. What is a transaction? A transaction is a set of operations performed as a single logical unit of work. Transactions follow the ACID properties. The ACID properties are atomicity, that is, all operations succeed or fail together. Consistency, that is, database remains consistent after the transaction. Isolation, that is, transactions not interfere with each other. Durability, once the transaction is committed, changes are permanent. Next question. What is an SQL join? An SQL join is a clause used to combine rows from two or more tables based on a related column between them. It allows retrieval of data that is distributed across multiple tables. Next question. What is an inner join in SQL? There are several types of joins, each serving different purposes. Inner join returns the rows that have matching values in both tables. For example, get employees who have project assigned. This is a query to get the data. Select employee.name project.project name from employees. Inner join projects on employees.employee id equal to projects.employee id. Here the tables employees and projects are joined by using inner join on the columns employees.employee id and projects.employee id. Here we will get the result of employees who have projects assigned. Next question. What is a left join or left outer join? Returns all rows from the left table and matched rows from the right table. Unmatched rows from the right table will have null values. For example, get all employees even if they don't have the projects. Below is the query. Select employees.name projects.project.name from employees. Left join projects on employees.employee id equal to projects.employee id. Here the two tables employees and projects are joined by using left join by the columns employee id of employees table and employee ID of projects table. Here we will get the result as the employees even if they don't have the projects. Next question. What is a right join or right outer join? Returns all rows from the right table and matched rows from the left table. Unmatched rows from the left table will have null values. This is exactly opposite of left join or left outer join. Example, get all projects even if no employee is assigned. Select employees.name projects.project name from employees. Right join projects on employees.employee ID equal to projects.employee ID. Here the two tables employees and projects are joined by using right join on the columns employees.employee ID and projects.employee ID. Here the right table is projects, so we will get all the data from the right table and the matched rows from the left table. So we will get the result as all the projects and even if the no employee is assigned. Next question. What is a full join or full outer join? Returns all rows when there is a match in either table. Unmatched rows will have null value. Example, get all employees and projects including those without matches. Here the two tables, employees and projects, are joined by using full join on their columns employees.employee ID equal to projects.employee ID. Here we will get all the employees as a result and projects including those without matches. Next question. What is a cross join? Returns the Cartesian product of all tables, all combination of rows. Example, pair every employee with every project. So by using cross join, we will pair every employee with every project. Select employees.name, projects.project name from employees, cross join projects. Here the employees and projects tables are joined by using cross join. So we will get every employee paired with every project. Next question. What is a self join? Joins a table to itself as if it were two separate tables. Example, find employees who report to the same manager. The query is select event.name as employee, e2.name as manager from employee E1 in a join employees E2 on E1.manager ID equal to E2.manager ID. So here the table name is same, employees and employees. So the same table, it is joined to itself. So it is a self join, and this query will find the results as all the employees who report to the same manager. Next question. What are aggregate functions? Aggregate functions operate on a set of values and return a single summarized value, such as a total, average, or count. The sum of the aggregate functions are sum. It calculates the total sum of a numeric column. Example, select sum of salary as total salary from employees table. Here it is summing, it is adding all the salaries from the employees table. Next, average function. It calculates the average value of a numeric column. Example, select AVG of salary as average salary from employees. Here it is calculating the average of the salary column from the employees table. Next function. Next function, count. Count the number of rows. Example, select count of star as total employees from employees table. Here count of star is getting the count of all the records in the employees table. Next function, max, returns the maximum value from a column. Example, select max of salary as the highest salary from employees table. Here the maximum value of salary is calculated as max of salary from the employees table. Next function, min, returns the minimum value from a column. Example, select min of salary as the lowest salary from employees. Here the minimum value of the salary is calculated by using min of salary from employees table. So these are some of the aggregate functions. Next question. What are SQL functions? SQL functions operate on a single value and return a single result. These functions can be used in select, where, or other clauses. One of the scalar function is len. Return the length of a string. Example, select len of hello as string length. Here the length of a string HELLO, that is hello, is calculating by using the len function. Upper, converts a string to uppercase. Example, select upper of hello as uppercase. Here the string hello HELLO is being converted to uppercase by using the scalar function upper. Lower converts a string to lowercase. Example, select lower of hello as lowercase. Here the string HELLO is being converted to lowercase by using the scalar function lower. Concat combines two or more strings. Example, select concat of HELLO string and world string as combined string. Here the two strings hello world will be combined by using concat function. Concat is nothing but concatenation of the two strings. The result will be hello world. Next question. What is a store procedure? A store procedure is a precompiled set of one or more SQL statements that are stored in the database and can be executed as a single unit. Store procedures are used to encapsulate primitive tasks, improve performance, and enhance the security and maintainability of the database. Example of a store procedure is create procedure. Create and procedure are the keywords. Get all employees is the procedure name. As begin, select star from employees is the query that we have written in the SP employees. Get all employees. End. So we have to execute the store procedure as exec, that is execute get all employees. As there are no parameters for this store procedure, we will execute it as exec get all employees. When we run this, it will get all the records from the employees table. So these are the top 25 interview questions. Apart from these questions, you can also go through other questions, but these are the most asked interview questions. If you like the video, please like, share and subscribe. Share to your friends who are preparing for the interviews. If you need any further clarifications on above questions, please let me know in the comment section. All the best for your interview.